Hi everyone, Carrie, how are you on this very wet day here in the Houston area? My goodness, we've had storm after storm after storm since late yesterday, and it is still trying to storm this morning. So it's one of those days, one of those really rainy, overcast days that my mother would be absolutely loving, because she loved the rain, she loved the storms, she loved to sit in her house with all the lights off and watch the lightning and the rain. It was just something very soothing about that for her. All right, I've got all my prep done. We are going to come in immediately with my Joa concealer. I'm trying to use this one up because actually I found another one in my collection, and so I want to make sure that I'm using them before it's too late. So I'm going to use this one this morning, and we're going to use it as foundation, which I am totally okay with doing. I know some people are like, oh, you shouldn't do that. Why? Where does it say we can't do that? Is it in a written manual somewhere where somebody who thinks that they are in charge of the entire makeup world that says that you shouldn't do that somewhere? Well, I don't know where you saw it, but I'm not buying it. I think you do what you want with your products in the best interest of yourself and what looks good for you. And that's it. I don't think you have to worry about any sort of book or manual that says that there's a definite wrong way or a right way to do makeup. I just don't believe in that. I just think that that's very presumptuous. Now there's certain, certain things that common sense things, but this whole business about telling you that, I hate these videos that you see where somebody's doing something and there's a big red X that comes on and this big that's wrong. Really? Come on, people. That's just way too presumptuous for you to make a determination about that. I know it makes good videos, but let's not make people feel like they're doing something wrong when it might be right for them. Makes no sense to me. Okay, so that went on really well. I got curled my hair this morning, but is it gonna last? The minute I go out the door, it's gonna go bleh. So much humidity in the air today for sure because of all this rain. Giving myself a little help right here on the highlight spots that we want with my e.l.f. 16-hour moisturizing concealer that is one of my faves. And then we're just going to come up and we're going to stipple that in really well under the eye, get a really bright under eye. And it looks like, did I get the brows again? I might have. Trying not to hit them again. I am wearing navy today. So today I just thought I would do a really neutral eye. I mean neutral as in neutral colors, a taupe and a gray. I've got a pink lip on, so I just want something that looks really classic, easy. I don't know, conservative, I guess is the right word. I am conservative, you all know that. That's not something I'm trying to hide from anybody. Okay, that looks really good. Let me check the brows again before I put my pencil away, and I did get it right there. Okay, let's get some glue on while we are letting all that sort of sink into the skin. This is my eyebrow glue from Benefit Bang. Just gonna take it and really set those brows. This is a clear product, and it absolutely takes your brow and locks it in place all day. Benefit Brow. You can buy a small package of these products. There's the clear gel, then there's the fill-in color gel. There's also a clear gel, and then there's a pencil. Depending on what you need for yourself. Okay, that looks really good. All of that looks really good. So let's jump in and let's get the setting powder going. This is Laura Mercier's pink translucent setting powder. Hear that frog at my back door? Every time my physical therapist is here, I swear that frog knows that he's here, because he comes when we're working in the kitchen here. I swear that frog knows that he's here, and he comes in here and at the back door and just goes absolutely crazy. And the funny part about that is that while the first time we noticed it, my therapist was telling me about an experience that he had with frog legs, eating frog legs. And I'm like, oh no, I can't do that. I would never feel comfortable doing that. I don't know why, but just doesn't, in my opinion, sound appealing to me at all. And I just don't know that I could get past that mental picture of eating frog legs. I know they're a delicacy, and I know there's a lot of people that love them, but not for me. Okay. This is a hell of a deal. I was looking for a really soft frosted pink lip, and I happened to go to the drugstore to get my pain medication, and there was a big sale for this particular brand. I don't know if they're going out of business. I wouldn't hazard to think they're not, but this is Wet n Wild, and the color is 530D, and it is pink frost, dark pink frost actually, and it was $1. Can you believe that? $1. Wet n Wild at the drugstore. Can't beat that. And I just love the really light, airy look that gives. It's kind of what I'm looking for today. So let's jump in, and we're going to use this LA Colors Glam in this palette. I'm going to use the whites and the grays today. And we're going to start with the white and the cream. We're going to kind of mix them. And we're going to start in here, and we're just going to get that all over. All over the eye area, all the way up to the bone. And we're going to come under here. We're going to want a really light eye area. Just really want that to pop today. Let's go up here, and let's go over there. Make sure that we get that really good there. Very nice. Now, I want to use, let me see which color looks good here. I'm going to use this one. I'll show you the colors after I get them on, okay? We're just going to stipple a little bit right in here. This is the gray color that I'm putting on right here, just in the transitional area. Just want to see, yeah. A little bit of definition right here. And let's blend. And I gotta get a little more on this side to make it even. And then blend it up. There we go. Very pretty. Just really soft today. I'm going to use that same color. And we're going to outline. The eyes, top and bottom. Now, if you wanted to get a really set line, harder line, if you will, more saturated line, and you don't like to use liquids like I don't for your liner, you could actually take your brush and get it wet. Use maybe some setting powder. Not setting powder, setting spray. And get your brush wet, and then pick up your product, and you will get a much heavier, meatier line that you can use as a liner if you want it to be a stronger, more dominant feature. Today I just really want this whole look to be really soft. And you can make a soft look by using grays and taupes and those sort of darker neutral colors. There's a real big fallacy that you can't do that with those type of colors, and I totally disagree with that. I think you can definitely make a soft look by using grays and taupes, and that's what I've used today. Just adding a little bit of my setting powder here before I put my mascara on. That looks really good. I just really want it to be a simple look today. Gonna put a little bit of lip gloss on. This is Believe, also a dollar store lip gloss, $1 from the dollar store. The colors that I used today in this palette are, I mixed this and this together for all over the lid and under. Then I used this one right here to outline and put into transition. And then I just came back in and added a little lighter touch. Gosh, my glasses are so filthy, you know, and I just cleaned them. Can't stand not to be able to see out of my glasses. I'll have to clean them again. It's just dry. Does that happen to you? I swear, it seems like I just cleaned them and then I gotta turn around and do them all over again. And this time I cleaned them with my actual eyeglass cleaner. And it still is not looking right. Anyways, let's get that on there. pick up that blush a little bit stronger. Very pretty. And let's curl. I am missing some lashes. I don't know what happened here on this eye. I don't know if I scratched myself or what happened, but I am missing some lashes, which is infuriating. It seems to be the same ones right in through here. And I cannot right now with my arm restrictions even attempt to put on even just one supplemental lash to fill in there. It's just, I can't manage it with my hand, unfortunately. With my arm, unfortunately. I can't get up to steady it enough. So we're just gonna have to make do. Let's start down at the bottom. Use your mascara to lock that curl in that you just put on. That's a Milani curler, by the way, and this is L'Oreal's Panorama in black, my mascara. Give that arm a rest. Ooh. As much as it is feeling better, that is just a hard movement for me still. Down under here. I do go to the very base of each lash so I can try to get as much product on and really lock in that curl. I want my mascara to act like hairspray. So I go to the very bottom and try to lock in that curl that I just added here. Whew. Adding a little bit to the bottom lash line. Coming back in and doing coat number 2. Got some here, and then there's a big gap, which is really too bad, but there's nothing I can do about it, so just try to have to make it look as best as I can until they start to come back in. Really big gap missing here. Don't know what happened. It's like from right there to right there. Oh, I gotta stop. I can't do anymore. Okay, let's see here. Oh, that looks really pretty. Just a really soft, feminine look today. Let me grab my pencil. And let's just give those a little bit of a brush. Get them standing up. Now I don't know. I don't know what happened to my lashes. That's really disappointing. There's a pretty big chunk missing in that, on this right eye. Must have happened when I had my, I had some really bad irritation going a couple of weeks ago. That must have happened then. So, well, it is what it is, you know. What are we gonna do? There's not a whole lot I can do. I can't put any individual lashes up there because I can't manage to get the hand up there to do that. So we're just gonna have to deal with it the best that we can. All right, that is it for me, everyone, on this rainy Tuesday in Texas. Hope you have a splendid Tuesday. I hope your week started off great and that you had a fantastic Monday. And I hope it continues into Tuesday for you. And get out there and hit your grand slam today. Be the best that you can. And watch the weather for sure. You know, and when's the last time you stopped and just made somebody else feel good? Takes 5 seconds to just say, how you doing today? You doing okay? You're important. We don't say that enough to each other sometimes, and we need to hear it. We all need positive reinforcement, even if you're wildly successful. We all need to hear that. We all need to know that we are important to somebody and that we're appreciated. It's so easy. It doesn't cost anything. All it costs is 5 seconds of your time, maybe a phone call or a message or an email to let that other person know that they truly are important and you are thinking about them and you appreciate them. I appreciate you. Be the best that you can be every day. Be ready. You never know what's going to come along in any given day, so be prepared. You don't want to waste a first impression because you weren't prepared. And aren't you worth the 30 minutes every day to put yourself together to make yourself look and feel the best you can? I think you are. I am. And I do that every day for me, so I can feel better about myself, so I can be ready for the day. And if something comes along that I'm not prepared for or I didn't plan for, I'm ready and I can make a good impression, because you just never know where those impressions can lead you. It can open up a door that could change your life forever. So don't take anything for granted either. Be ready. Be the best you can. Makes you feel good when the outside matches the inside too. And I believe in you. I believe in me. If we don't believe in ourselves, who else is going to, right? You got to believe in yourself. Anything is possible with hard work, faith, love, and dedication. Any goal, any dream, anything is attainable if you're willing to work hard for it. Dedicate the time and effort and believe that you can attain that goal or that dream, and shoot for the moon, the stars. Don't settle. Life is too short. And make it a terrific Tuesday. Just a really simple look today, uncomplicated, grays and neutrals, and a pink lip, and a rainy morning from Texas. God bless. Thanks for all your wonderful comments. My goodness, y'all were crazy over the weekend, and I love that. I love that feedback. So keep shooting them at me. I would love to hear from you. I do love to hear from you. And you know what? I respect the fact that it takes you time to respond to me, so thank you for that. And I try to get back to everybody. If I've missed you, I'm sorry. I will recheck everything and hopefully not miss any messages. God bless. Make it a spectacular, terrific Tuesday. We'll see you the next time. Mwah. Have a great day.